let's find out what Ellen White is doing with Lionel Messi, a former Lioness, more than 100 caps, more than 50 goals. Joins us now. Ellen, how are you?
Hello, Ellen.
Morning. I'm good, thanks. How are you guys?
Very good. I kind of think you and Messi is a great strike partnership. Fantastic. I think
it's a great duo, isn't it? It's
really
amazing.
Is.
Yeah. What are you doing with Lionel Messi?
So he's created this amazing event. So Mass Plus by Messi, a 1v1 world crown, and it's uncovering the best 1v1 baller.
Okay.
It's intense. It's crazy. It's a new format of football, and I feel like I'm so excited to watch and experience it. I'm at Murky FC. It's going to be absolutely unbelievable. It's hot outside, so they need to stay hydrated, obviously, with the Mass Plus. But yeah, no, it's just an amazing new format. I feel like, there's so many different ways to get involved in football, and this is another avenue for young footballers, aspiring footballers to get involved. Obviously, there's street football out in the community, grassroots football as well, and this is a new way to get them involved.
So is this so how does it work? Is it, someone has the ball and you've got to beat your opposition player and then stop the ball on the line? I'm just trying to work out what's the sort of dynamics of if I'm watching it.
So there's one attacker, one defender, and obviously a goalkeeper. And basically you have 10 seconds for the attacker to score, do a crazy skill, something like that. If you are to score, you get a point, and then you switch roles. If you are able to defend, block, prevent them scoring, you also get a point. First to 3 points, you're through to the next round. And then there's a chance for both a female and a male footballer to go to Miami for the final and meet Messi and be crowned the world's best 1v1 footballer.
Wow. Ellen, I'm pathetic one-on-one.
Yeah, me too.
I'm pathetic at football, but my head goes. I've got like one trick that doesn't work. What's your main advice for one-on-one technique, Ellen?
I don't think I'm the best ones to do that. I think you need to watch Messi for that.
Okay.
For me, it's about those that are playing just to showcase their talent and just go for it and just be innovative, be exciting, do something different. You've got a number of chances to try something new, and potentially if you do an outrageous skill, you get through and go straight through to the next round. That's why it's so exciting.
Oh, okay.
My thing is, though, get it out your feet and just shoot and score, and then you get a point. So that's
it's it. As a slow target man, there's not a lot in the game for just holding it up and laying it off, is there? I'm out.
No.
I'm done. Do you know what's interesting, isn't it? Is that there is talk, the pepization of football, if that's a word, that kind of individual skill and beating your opponent is actually sort of. It is less and less. I don't know if you think that is true, but if that happens less, you obviously only retired very recently, right? It's sort of players being coached out of them, this individual brilliance, because fans love seeing a winger running at an opponent.
Exactly. You want to be out of your seat, don't you? You want to be excited as a fan. And I feel like so many people are watching football and wanting to go out and try new skills, try something different. And I feel like, in local communities, there's so much going on where you are creating that 1v1 dynamic. So I feel like this format enables people to showcase their talent and something different and bring back the art of that 1v1 attack, the exciting, the intensity, that community, that togetherness type feel. Because when someone does a ridiculous skill or scores a goal, there's a crowd, they all jump in and go absolutely mental. So that's why I think it's just so fun and just so different.
Because these new ideas, Ramos is coming up with a new idea for football and stuff, and the one that Linick is involved as well. It's quite interesting how football is changing. Yeah. But we could do Wembley pairs. Obviously, it's the best way of playing as a kid. You get three of you, and it's or headers and volleys.
Headers and volleys.
Yeah, we could monetize that. The three.
Is the keeper scores points then as well? Yeah, if he
catches it. WSL season starts soon, Ellen. What we want is a title race, of course. Arsenal won the Champions League. Chelsea ran away with the title. Can we hope for one this season?
I think there is going to definitely be more challenge for Chelsea. You've got the likes of Arsenal that made some great signings. You've got Man United that are challenging as well. They potentially could get through to the Champions League as well. They've got to go for a qualifying round. Man City as well. London City Lionesses have made some big moves and got some decent players as well in.
Some American money there, isn't it, Ellen, as well? Some American owners. Michelle Kang. She owns the Washington Spirit, and it's a purely independent club, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just something completely different and so exciting to have that within the women's game. So yeah, it's amazing to see kind of how they fare in the WSL this season and able into, more crowds, hopefully more people supporting the game, and obviously on the back of obviously the Lionesses winning back-to-back Euros. Yeah. Hopefully, there's more fans wanting to come out and watch as well.
Now, you obviously won the Euros, the first one, or the 2 ago. You're too nice to say this.
The OG,
the best one.
The best one.
Not sure about
that. Were you delighted for them? Were a little part of you going, don't do it again. I don't want you to do it again without me.
Nah, I'd won it in 2022. I was all right with it, to be fair. No, I'm joking. No, it was amazing. I was there witnessing it live. I felt so proud. They did it a dramatic fashion, which, I loved. My heart didn't. I aged about 20 years, but it was phenomenal to watch them win it back-to-back. Sarina Wiegman winning 3 back-to-back Euros. It's just unheard of. She is phenomenal.
And a lot of those players are obviously still playing in the league. A lot of players who won it the first time round retired pretty soon after it, as yourself did. How do you think they'll cope with that pressure of being those champions and also being a current player?
I feel like they're amazing. They really thrive under that pressure, as we saw obviously in the Euros. They love playing football. They want to use their profile for change as well, to help develop the game. So I think it'll be really exciting. I think they'll love it. They want to get back involved. They want to get back with their domestic clubs, and then hopefully go on and win the World Cup would be quite nice as well, to be fair.
It wouldn't be bad, would it? Ellen, remind us where, if people listening want to go and see this, or can they watch it anywhere, this one-on-one baller event?
So if you look up Mass Plus by Messi, you'll check everything there, and potentially you could have a chance to register for the next one, which is in Dublin.
Got it. Okay. Nice. Oh, look, thanks for coming on, Ellen. Appreciate your company.
Ellen.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Ellen White there, former Lioness. I would, in a one-on-one, it's not my, side foot pass. That's what we want.
I've done American-style penalties at Alex Horne's football match, and I scored my penalty, but I took it wide and then just shot.
Drilled it low.
And it wasn't proper keeper, but against proper keeper.
Who was the keeper?
Stuart Laws, the comedian.
Right, okay.
It was in goal.
Okay, so you're saying Stuart Laws not a proper keeper?
Well, he's a professional comedian.
Right.
And then a goalkeeper.
Okay. It wasn't Donnarumma.
No.
Was it? Hey, let's go to the Etihad. We've got his theme tune ready, everybody. Let's play it. Split splash, I was taking a bath. All along Saturday night. Dean Ashton, welcome. How are you, pal?
Hello, Dean.
I'm fantastic, thank you, fellas. Hope you're well. Obviously, just got out of my pool and just dried myself off to be here. Of course,
he brings one. Not only does he have one at home, he has a portable one in his giant Volvo. It's amazing.
It's really exciting to see.
Swim when you can. That's Dean Ashton's motto. This is a fun one, isn't it? City Spurs.
Oh, great game.
Oh, isn't it just? Yeah, I mean, obviously Manchester City, people saying going under the radar. Really? Really? Did anyone actually sleep on them? I mean, they did so much business in January. Well, obviously, so much has gone on over the summer in terms of transfers and the goings on, whereas City had already done quite a lot of work in January, and you were starting to see that at the end of last season. And then all of a sudden, some injuries back, they just look like they're back.
They do. I mean, like you say, one game is one game, but it was Reinders looked. You know how Kevin De Bruyne was brilliant. Didn't really look like a footballer, but was brilliant. Was an unbelievable footballer. Whereas Reinders also looks like a footballer. I'm not saying he'll ever match what De Bruyne did, because De Bruyne was totally elite. But just the way he moved for that opening goal and then dinked it through, I think it was to Rico Lewis, I'm not sure, for the first City goal, to control the ball at pace, a bit like we were talking about with Ellen White just then, and then be able to play a pass of that perfection was really joyous, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was magnificent on his Premier League debut. But what he did do is he showed, first of all, recruitment-wise, what they've been looking for and what they've been missing, which is that genuine athleticism from midfield. I think they got overran too often last season in the Premier League in the middle of the pitch, whereas already you can sense with him and Gonzalez, they've got players that can cover the ground and be a genuine threat, and Haaland must have loved it, having players like Reinders running beyond him, taking defenders away. Sometimes those unselfish runs are so important for us strikers to take all the glory.
Yeah, strange old week for Spurs. I think Thomas Frank is built to deal with it though, Dean?
Yes, I think he is. He's got a good record against Manchester City as well for when he was manager of Brentford. But look, it's not easy, and of course, so many jokes have been out on Spurs. I feel a little bit sorry for them. I actually do.
There we are, and that's how.
We will never know.
Never know.
Well,
feel a little bit sorry for them off.
But the thing is, what we have to do, Charlie, what we have to do is we have to get out of this building quickly. At 2 minutes, because if the line's gone, they'll look around for hosts.
Who is here?
We'll say,
I can't do it, Max.
You're on Virgin.
2 till 6, I'm on Virgin Radio.
I can't do it because I have 2 young children, and Mrs. Rushden is saying, "When are you back?" To the minute. Yeah. So there's nothing we can do.
What I like is our producer just said, "Phil, what does it?"
No, it's just a mate of his walked in the. That's just the mate just comes
Phil
in the back door.
Stamps here.
Yeah, Phil Stamps here as well. It's really exciting. All right, Phil. Anyway, that was Dean Ashton's thoughts on the game.
Is the water from the pool.
Do you think
no good for
the electrics?
For the electrics.
Dean Ashton has to stop broadcasting from swimming pools.